Well, this weekend, Alex Jones was banned from all mainstream social media platforms. Now, Elon Musk installed him to X, then Twitter, extolling his commitment, he says, to free speech. But where is the line of free speech? Does Alex Jones cross it? Later debate with journalist Blake Greenwald, progressive commentator Nolan Constant, and YouTuber Mark Meacham, also known as Count. Thank you, and welcome to all of you. Okay, Mark, you're with me, so let's start with you. Mark Meacham, also known as Count. Thank you, and welcome to later debate with journalist Blake Greenwald, progressive commentator Nolan Constant, and YouTuber Mark Meacham, also known as Count. Thank you, and welcome to all of you. Okay, Mark, you're with me, so let's start with you. What do you feel about this? I mean, I've written a column in the New York Post saying I think it's an outrageous decision by Elon Musk, who only a year ago himself said that because one of his children died in his arms, his own kids, that he never wanted to see anybody who would profit from the death of children for personal gain, for fame, or politics. Now he's done a U-turn on that. Is he right?
Yeah, I think it's completely right.
Why?
Elon Musk's company, so if he wants Alex Jones back on the platform, then he absolutely can. And he did put a poll to the public, Vox Populi, Vox Day, and people said they wanted him back on the platform, so he's brought them back on the platform.
Well, it's an amateur poll. 2 million of his followers voted. We don't know how many times each one voted, etc. So it's not sophisticated.
Each account can only vote once.
Yeah, but my point is there a line though on free speech at all for you?
For me personally, no.
Nothing.
No, I think that Alex Jones should be able to go on Twitter. If they want him there, then that's fine, they can have him there.
Yeah.
Do you think what he said about the Sandy Hook massacre was justified?
No.
Justified? Like, he has the right to say it. I don't think it's justified.
I mean, $1.2 billion worth of damages against him for one of the most serious
biggest civil suit against an individual in the history of America.
One of the worst defamation, actually, in terms of damages America's ever seen. Damages and defamation is unprotected by the First Amendment. And yet you think he was entitled to say it?
I think he had a right to say it.
Yeah.
Right
that doesn't mean that it was
justifiable
though.
20 young kids.
Two different things.
The parents,
Two different
things.
things.
These were statements which he repeatedly made, which led to actual intimidation, harassment, death.
Just because you have a right, that doesn't mean consequences won't happen. But you have the right.
I don't think it's fine.
Freedom, FOS
has a right to
doesn't mean FOC, freedom of consequence.
Does he have a right?
Yeah, agreeing that someone has a right.
Do you think he has a right to do that?
Yeah, I think he has a right to do that. Agreeing that someone has a right to do
unjustified.
something isn't the same as agreeing with what they say.
No, I agree. I agree.
It's
You actually think he has a right to do what he did?
I never said I said he has a right to do it.
Does he have a right?
Yeah, agreeing that someone has a right.
Does Piers not know the difference between the two? He knows the difference. Yeah.
Fine. I never said I said he has a right to do it.
Does he have a right?
Yeah, agreeing that someone has a right.
Do you think he has a right to do that?
Yeah, I think he has a right to do it. Agreeing that someone has a right to do something isn't the same as agreeing with what they say.
No, I agree.
I
agree. You actually think he has a right to do what he did, with the consequences we now know happen?
Yes, if basically a bunch of nutters did a lot of awful stuff after the fact, then that's basically going down the same route of, remember back in the 90s they wanted to ban video games and Dungeons and Dragons because they thought it caused violence and devil worship. Or you can't, engage with this type of...
certain people don't have strong minds. That's why they commit violence and they do these things in real life. Like not everybody who plays video games is going to do the injudicious stuff in real life. In real life, if they do, they're idiotic. But like games should not be banned. It should not be banned because certain people you cannot be easily influenced. And like the parents, if you don't want to parents who have a problem with kids playing violent games, do not allow your children to play those games. But those games are for mature audiences, for people Yeah. For people whose brains are fully formed, developed. So, but yeah, yeah.
You actually think he has a right to do what he did, with the consequences we now know happen?
Yes, it's basically, yeah, a bunch of nutters that do a lot of awful stuff after the fact.
Somebody
That's basically going down the same route of, you know,
deletes people.
remember back in the
That
90s, they wanted to ban
is
video
on
games
that
and
person, not
Dungeons and
on
Dragons because they thought it
people
caused
that
violence
created
and
the
double worship.
game.
Or you can't, you know, engage with this
It's
type
the
of, you
fault
know,
of the
media,
person
otherwise
who
it's
is
going to cause
easily
X, Y, Z,
influenced.
like rap music causes violence, all that other nonsense. If you're saying, oh, this guy's...
It's not the fault of the rappers who say the violent, low vibrational music. It's the fault of the listeners who have weak minds and who are easily influenced to do bad stuff. If you go out there and murder people unjustifiably, that's on you, my guy. On you. You gotta face the consequences for that. I'm not saying that what certain rappers do is good. What certain rappers say in their music is bad, unlaudable, low vibration, uninspirational, rational. But you go out there and commit crimes, that is the fault of yours, not the fault of the rappers. And
Yeah,
not all rap is bad. Though.
Certain after the fact.
Certain
That's basically what...
rappers are positive, good, but people don't dig for them. They don't. People don't dig anymore, man. They don't. I meant to say people don't dig for the good music, for the laudable music. They yeah, the positive stuff sadly gets less attention than the negative. Negative stuff sells. Negative people gravitate more to the negative stuff. But it's backwards. But that's the reality, man. If it's yeah, negativity is exciting to people. It's enjoyable. It's like positivity is seen as boring, lame, uncool, uncool. Nah, bro. There's positive rappers that have enjoyable music, think stuff that you can vibe to, but it also has substance in it and gems and knowledge and intelligence and yeah, bro. Like just because it's positive doesn't mean it's automatically boring. Nah.
You actually think he has a right to do what he did, with the consequences we now know happen?
Yes, it's basically, yeah, a bunch of nutters that do a lot of awful stuff after the fact. But that's basically going down the same route of, you know, remember back in the 90s they wanted to ban video games and Dungeons and Dragons because they thought it caused violence and double worship. Or you can't, you know, engage with this type of, you know, media, otherwise it's going to cause X, Y, Z, like rap music causes violence, all that other nonsense. If you're saying, oh, this guy's not allowed to say his conspiracy theories or whatever you want to call them because some crazy guy out there might do something mental, then nobody can talk about anything at all.
Well, you can. There are limits to free speech as there are everything else. Even First Amendment America has a number of limitations to it. Let me go to Nomiki Cox. Nomiki, what is your response to Elon Musk putting Alex Jones back on X?
What I find so fascinating.
Nomiki Cox. Nomiki, what is your response because there are everything else? Even First Amendment America has a number of limitations to it. Let me go to Nomiki Cox. Nomiki, what is your response to Elon Musk putting Alex Jones back on X?
If dissident opinions cannot be seen, then that's a problem. If only opinions that align with your opinion can be seen, that's a problem. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It leads to issues, bro. You won't grow with that mindset. Like you only listen to people that agree with everything you say. Nah, bro. You won't grow. You won't like. we can learn from everybody. We're humans. Yeah. Yeah, we live in a soft world, bro. A soft society, bro. You don't have to agree with just because somebody doesn't agree with everything you say. That doesn't mean that guy or woman is a devil, or that doesn't mean he or she is the enemy, bro. You have to be able to handle different opinions and listen to other views without getting get getting over emotional and hostile, acrimonious. You got to be able to listen for real to other viewpoints, viewpoints, other viewpoints. If you don't, you will not grow. You won't grow.
If they do something mental, then nobody can talk about anything at all.
Well, you can. There are limits to free speech.